bottom of the Earth that none of us has ever seen. It's flat as a board, of course.
Toward the end of the Second World War, Carl heard about the V-2 rockets that the Germans used to bomb England. That gave him some ideas, possibly others. Sagan was hoping to work with Muller on the big question, but Muller had the eager young Sagan tend his fruit flies.
Desert, with no liquid water, certainly no plants.
And with it, his hopes for the future. The young Dr. Sagan was invited to be on board.
It's a pervasive component.
At Harvard.
21 pictures were transmitted by Mariner 4, and they raised much of the veil of secrecy.
June 1965. Sagan's speculations were finally put to the test.
Crashing asteroids and space debris. They conclude from this that there has been no water erosion on the planet.
I think it's much more reasonable if you want to speculate. If there's no evidence for this, I just say that's not implausible.
For the real stuff of Cornell University snapped Sagan up as big a leap. NASA's first crafted life.
Touchdown, we have touchdown.
On July 20th, 1976, Viking 1 landed on Mars. It was the first man-made object ever to send pictures from the surface of another planet.
As natural and familiar as any landscape on Earth. Close-up of Mars ever obtained in human history. We're looking right close up.
The Mars Viking landers did not find life.
You see that letter? It looks like an English B.
And dream. For months they toiled. Carl was married, and he had a young son, Nick. But for the transcendent relationship he had always been after, Carl left them and souls into each other in 60 languages.
Shalom.
Bonjour tout le monde. Hello from the children of planet Earth.
The music of many cultures and a kiss.
There's a kind of message in a bottle thrown into the cosmic ocean, an expression of our hopes for the future, that there will be a human community at some distant time, which will be glad we sent this message to the cosmos.
Opposite of chaos. Be utterly destroyed. 8.64 billion years long. 10 billion.
This one.
It is therefore possible that a full nuclear exchange would be not just an event which wipes out a few 100 million people in the Northern Hemisphere, but does significantly more serious damage.
Of someone gravely ill. Couldn't possibly be Carl.
A second blood test confirmed the terrible news. Sagan had a rare blood disorder called myelodysplasia. Without a bone marrow transplant, he would be dead in 6 months.
What's left? And without a moment's pause, Carl said, do something worthwhile.
If we had vast solar arrays that were absorbing sunlight and converting them into electricity, there is money to be made.
The tomb.
A trans and a trans